LiberalViewer presents.
So I was definitely jolted awake this morning from the shot of Morning Joe I received, in this case the Joe being former Republican member of Congress and current MSNBC morning co-host Joe Scarborough, talking to former general and former head of both the CIA and NSA Michael Hayden, making the point about Donald Trump after a brief interjection from former Democratic member of Congress Harold Ford in this clip.
What concerns you most about Donald Trump?
How erratic he is, Joe. I can argue about this position or that position. I do that with the current president. But he's inconsistent. And when you're the head of a global superpower, inconsistency, unpredictability, those are dangerous things. They frighten your friends and they tempt your enemies. And so I would be very, very concerned.
General Hayden, Harold Ford, very, very quickly. Who amongst your peers that you respect greatly, whether they think like you or not think like you, did you know that's advising Mr. Trump?
No one.
That's a good answer.
Well, I have to follow up with that, and I'll be very careful here. Several months ago, a foreign policy expert on the international level went to advise Donald Trump, and 3 times he asked about the use of nuclear weapons. 3 times he asked, at one point, if we have them, why can't we use them? That's one of the reasons why he just doesn't have foreign policy experts around.
Trump asked 3 times.
3 times in an hour briefing, why can't we use nuclear weapons?
With that.
Be careful, America, and be careful, Republican leaders.
So, General Hayden,
your party is blowing up.
I want to ask
just
one more time, and
if
it may be classified, but the steps. Donald Trump decides to use a nuclear weapon. What is the time frame between his decision and when the nuclear weapons are launched?
Joe, it's scenario dependent, but the system is designed for speed and decisiveness. It's not designed to debate the decision.
Aye. All right.
Yikes, what do you think? How reliable is that hearsay evidence from an anonymous foreign policy expert on the international level cited by MSNBC morning show co-host Joe Scarborough? And to the extent the claim is factual, is the need to ask 3 times why the U.S. doesn't use its nuclear weapons the scariest Donald Trump fact yet?
YouTube, you decide.